Thank you so much, Father, for the warm welcome, and we are very blessed to be here. We also want to thank Ariel Wong, who's over there, who's a workhorse. You are very blessed to have Ariel here. I learned very early, just get out of the way, and we give her Simon's she's a real workhorse.
One thing that was very difficult was just getting the different organizations in place. Contacting the Cambodian village, contacting High Sox, contacting the Dream Center. All these different places were difficult, as well as, quite honestly, contacting the Houston church members. There was a hesitation about them. That, like, what is this guy trying to do? Is there a scam here? That they all admitted afterwards, and so that was interesting. As relationship building is so important, and once you build relationships and share with people that your intentions are again to help others and to help promote doing God's love in this crazy world of ours. We won people over and were able to get our connections in place. But there was a hesitation.
But we have a medical team here for this trip. So we have Dr. and Mrs. Mark Lee, who are here, and they're going to help us out. So they're going to be there the whole time to help out, just in case anybody gets sick, as well as Anthony Chu, who's also from the DC Chinatown Church. He's also a paramedic. Your kids and family are in good hands, so do not worry about a thing. So we ask that you will get much more spiritually if you do this journey with us, that you help out the poor, and God will give you so much and will help your heart to grow when you are willing to leave your comfort zone.
Yes, I thought it was a scam. Because I get a random email from this name that I don't know saying that, oh, I'm from somewhere that sounds nice, like Our Lady of China, like it sounds legit, but then I don't know who you are. And then you want to do like a whole project with us, and I don't really know what you want from me or us, So there's a lot of hesitation from Houston people thinking like, okay, well, what are you actually doing? And when are you going to do it? What's the schedule going to look like? All of these kinds of things. And that stuff wasn't ironed out till the last couple of weeks, right before. So that made it was a huge learning experience, definitely. Because our church has never done anything like this before.
Our church was on board, I think, maybe because we did the Bethlehem farm trip, as well as just lots of experience working with the church. And so they knew that I had done numerous retreats and youth conferences, and so the church was trusting at Our Lady of China's end. However, the delay in confirming we're really, really going to do this, I think we lost some people for sure. But everything worked out. It was great experience. Real quickly, the Alliance, the Cambodian village, was very hesitant, even though we had a good connection with a missionary there. They were hesitant because they thought, well, there might be little kids there, and how much work can they really do? So I think in the future, one thing I'm going to do is if we do this again, if the United States Catholic Mission Association asks us to do something again, I'm going to have references there. Say, hey, we work with these people, so we're legit. We're not playing around. Anyway, we know.
I think, yeah. For us, I think the thing I was most worried about was people from the Houston side showing up, because you had the commitment, like the plane ticket commitment from the Maryland people, so they were definitely coming. But then for the Houston people, this is home to us, so it's a lot easier to just say, oh well, I don't feel like it today, or maybe, but I'm not sure, and then never get back to me. So actually the sign-up sheet that I had made like like a couple months before, and then started putting it out more as the date got closer, maybe like a month to a month and a half before. It wasn't filled out until the week right before Maryland people were going to get here. Yeah. So it was something that, but eventually, like before it got filled out, I was just like, you know what, like God, you take care of it, because like I've done the advertising, I've done talking to people, all that, so you take care of the people showing up. So, and it worked out perfectly.
Absolutely, God, you take care of it. I'm just going to trust in you, Lord. Whatever happens, happens. I really had that. Began to develop more and more of that mindset. The other thing too is in Our Lady of China, we did this first fundraiser, this announcement, and money poured in. I was like, wow, they're bummed that they can't go, but they're going to help us out.
So this is our first day going into the Cambodian village, and we're just driving around looking. Unfortunately, there's bad weather, so we've been dealing with a lot of rain. But this is our entranceway into the Cambodian village. It looked like there was only one street they could get in. And we're just trying to figure out where we're going and what we do next.
My name is Marine Yan, and I am a case manager, disaster case manager with the Alliance organization.
My name is Shamra Lo, and I am a disaster case manager for the Alliance also. And we come to this position because we were funded by FEMA to help us to hire us to have to do the case manager for the client in this community. And majority are elderly that doing that farm work, and they have no way to turn to after the hurricane. That's why it's, this community now in such a great need for these two main things. Hurricane and greenhouse. Some of them, they might be living with relatives. You know, they just pack together maybe one home, you know, for 10 or 12 people. So some of them, part of their home, they just try to, you know, put it like a shack, you know, cover with plastic, so they try to live underneath of the house.
They live underneath their houses.
Yes. Some of them, they do that.
And they don't necessarily have water supply or like
Some of
that.
them they might not. They have to use the restroom with the next door neighbor or something like that. You know.
Yeah, some of them they just improvise with the shelter by building their own shack. And it's the most difficult situation for them during winter, during rain, or when it's too hot, and they just live in the shack actually because they don't have a home. If we can get more volunteers, it would be great, and also, you know, help to build a greenhouse, which is the most essential things that they need to grow vegetable to sell out to the restaurants or to grocery store. And they work in grow vegetable and live in the shack. That's it. They don't even have some do not have a restroom yet.
No restroom yet.
No restroom.
I said yes because I thought that this would be a great opportunity for the youth to experience like more intense social justice work. And like in the past we've done like really fun things like making blankets, we've gone to the food bank, things like that, but they've never actually gone to like meet the people in poverty. You know, like they did all these things and then the people would say, this is how many people you clothed or fed today. But you never actually got to meet the people.
Poor my English, what am I?
Nó vậy, mai mới cho nhông gì nè.
Oh.
Ok. Okay. She
Yeah.
can speak in Cambodian and I'll translate.
The first day hurricane come here was raining and the wind blow all my greenhouse. It damaged my greenhouse. All the water coming through to my house. And then what happened? I was I don't know what to do besides I was crying, I was sad, and I was just pray to God, help me, I don't know what else to do. I just stay home and I look out and I was tear come out and I don't know what to say besides, pray to God and help me, be safe and just pray to God and stop the rain, stop the wind,
He's also a pastor for the church.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he needs help. He needs a lot of help.
Okay.
And you want to introduce your name? That's Mr. Tai. His name is Tai Mei.
So over at our site, we were given a challenge to help enclose the back porch area of the pastor's house. And it was kind of a challenging thing because none of us have ever built a wall and wanted to make sure that the wall would be secured. And initially, I didn't know exactly what he was looking for. So the team that was out there in the morning, everyone was cooperative, provided feedback. And then, of course, in the afternoon, we split the team up and we had a few people join us. We worked together very, very well, and we ended up building a good wall. And I just wanted to say thank you to Anthony for doing a lot of the work in the afternoon, and to Jonathan for coming up with a great idea to put the wall up.
We are here because the United States Catholic Mission Association contacted me, I know the organization, and they asked me to go to Houston, of all places, to help out in the village, Cambodian villages nearby. So basically, what I'm sharing with you is that we're here because they told us to be here. There is a mission in your backyard. There's a mission in your backyard that you can all help out.
I would have to say that for me, I wanted to do this trip because we had a great experience last year at the Bethlehem Farm, which is a Catholic farm in West Virginia. And I want to do anything to help my son grow in his faith and to be grateful. And when I heard about the Cambodian village, I was like, yeah, okay, it's probably not that bad. But then when I saw pictures, I was like, oh my goodness, this is really bad. And I thought, and I mean with all sincerity, I thought, well, we do this, I think we'll be blessed. We'll be blessed, for us to do nothing.
So, and then she still needs a lot of help on the house too, because her central AC unit is broken. It's not working in it anymore.
And it's still leaking inside.
And she has some leak from the ceiling, right?
Yeah.
So that's what it is. She tried to go, get some help for the home repair. Now she tried to get some help, volunteer, and then anybody that help her with the home repair thing. Yeah, she needs that because, like I say, she earned most of her income from the farming. And now she hasn't been doing it. She got no fund to have, to repair the house. Greenhouse, like I say, she already have organization gave her some material, bought some material already. But she does need help to build it up. They have regulations. They have rules. They have the inspector come by. A certain thing that you don't do it right for the greenhouse, they can deny your license or permit.
Yeah.
And she won't be able to do anything.
I live here almost 15 years.
15 years?
Yeah. And I cut the mountain today. I cut them out one today. Every day, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. They go inside because the hole. Today I caught one. Right here.
Oh wow.
The mouth inside. Every day I caught it. 1 or 2.
Every day?
Yeah, almost every day. They go inside, sometimes in my room. Sometimes in my living room, my kitchen.
The hole?
Yeah, I go in through the
Because
hole.
of walls, you know, they hold so they can
Yeah,
they get through it.
and the ant go inside too.
So I felt like I had to do it because I guess I got attached to it from all the planning that we did, and I've always wanted to do mission work up to some type, and why not do it in my own backyard? And so, you know, after all the planning and stuff, initially it was, oh man, if I plan this, that means I'm going to have to go and commit, like, and do it all. But then the more I got into the planning, the more I was like, okay, you know what, I just want to do this, and I want to meet the people there in the village, and then I want this to be a good experience. And it became a, like, you know, it was open to the whole parish. It wasn't just for youth. It just happened to be that the youth minister was planning it, right? But it was really good because I just felt like a lot of people, we live so comfortably and we hear about poverty all the time. And we see it on the street sometimes, but you don't really know how to give. It's like a really hard battle, at least for me. Like every time I see somebody on the corner, I don't know what to do, right? So to be able to do something through an organized effort like this is, I think, a much better way to help make a difference. And you can see the difference you're making too, right? Like we tore down a shack. We painted somebody's ramp, like things that, very concrete things that show that we actually made a difference in somebody's life. And we got to know them, we got to know their life story, and you could tell based on where they're living, like, at least most of it is really real. So.
Yeah, when I saw the shacks and them living in the shacks, I was like, oh my goodness. This isn't Africa. This isn't far away, dangerous country. This is in the U.S. I was like, oh my goodness. How can we sometimes I feel like, how can we be so blind as to not reach out to those that are so close? It was something I felt really great that we were doing. It really did.
Hello, my name's Jenny, and I'm here doing the Harvey restoration. And the rain was actually pretty good because it's not as hot anymore. We get to work in a good climate. So thanks God. And we moved all these. Yeah, we did a lot of work. We moved all the beams and we cleaned up the house. And we're gonna demolish more later, which is good.
What have you learned from this?
That hard work is good. And to have a pair of rain boots. Yeah, to have a pair of rain boots, because this is, I forgot it.
She is the most prepared.
No, those rain boots are not my boots, yeah.
When we left Bethlehem Farm, everybody was unanimous, saying, man, it was worth it. And quite honestly, I've already heard from everybody who came from Maryland. They said, man, this was so worth it. This was so cool. And hearing it from my son too, that's awesome. But I think that you give a little, God rewards you a lot. He really does. God rewards you a lot. I mean, I remember sitting there looking out into the Cambodian village, and I said, thank you, Lord. This is so cool. This has been an honor to serve. That's how I felt. It's really cool.
And Father Roger came with us the past 2 days, and today he told me, on the car ride to dinner, he told me the village is so beautiful. And I was like, you know what, it really is. Like with all the vegetation that like they have in their greenhouses and all the nature that's out there. And it really is beautiful. And I forgot to look at that part because all I saw was, okay, where is the help? So we saw all the brokenness and the despair and the I need helpness of the whole situation. But then Father goes, it's beautiful here. And he even took a video. I saw him. I don't know if he meant for anybody to hear, but I saw him taking a video with his phone, and in Chinese he's saying, this is an American farm. And he said it with such like awe. And I was like this is, like, people need to see this. It's not just the despair, but it's the beauty of like a whole different lifestyle.
So we were very blessed, and it was really great meeting you all. Honestly, on a scale of 1 to 10, especially this week, I'd give it a 12. Seriously, that's how good it was. You guys, you all the things that you guys did, so it was wonderful.
You know, I think this week has been very enriching for us, for us seniors. You know, we find it very spiritually enriching, and we learn so much from you guys. All of you. We are at awe because you're all so resourceful and you're full of potential. You know, you come up with great ideas and you actually put them in action. So, you know, that's all.
Yeah, very inspiring.
Yeah.
At the end, we learned a little bit story about the family we were serving. Her name is Sandy and the son is Anthony. Basically, they actually got a house built for free in 2010 because their old house had concave sealed roof in 2 rooms, and thankfully they got a house. But then the husband was struggling with health issues from doing hard labor, back problems and stuff, and then a couple years later, after they got the new house, he had a stroke at work. So she lost her husband, and she was getting teary up. She didn't want to be filmed, so but just really thankful that we had a chance. At first, I was kind of struggling with painting this is the struggle for the whole week, but about the project we're doing doesn't seem as meaningful as rebuilding the greenhouse, but just realizing that we're serving the widow, those who cannot, like there's no way, I mean, it would take her like, I don't know how long to repaint all that porch and the front area, and even though we weren't able to finish, but I think it was encouraging for her to continue the work and just to be served a little bit.
On the behalf of the communities over here, I want to thank you for everybody that God opened your heart and then want to come and look at the village and want to help the people around this area, that people that you never seen before, you don't know, but it just through God, your kindness and your ability that you want to have, or your heart desire to want to have people that in need. So I know God bless you all, and we thank you so much. And I know each family that God helped from this group right here is really appreciated what they've done for them.
And so we ask that you give a little and we will be rewarded a lot. Just like the gift today and the reading about the 2 loaves and 5 fishes, or 5 loaves and 2 fishes. I'm sorry, but either way, you get a lot, like just giving to the poor and helping. So we, and Pete and Benny used to talk about missionary disciples. That's what we're asking you to do for just a week of your time, and you will return. You're given so much from God. You will really taste the love of Christ in your heart, and your heart will grow. So we ask you to join us in whatever way possible, especially with parents and families, together. It's wonderful serving for together as a family. That's what Christ calls us to do in our vocation. And we hope one day to return the favor to you all. So we welcome you to Maryland. We don't have Texas barbecue. We don't have a really great cocktail, but we got Maryland crabs. So that's a pretty good thing too. So please join us one day, hopefully, in Maryland. And we thank you so much again for your kindness and hospitality as we reach out to serve.